Hello guys, how's it going? Dan DeFrance here. This week I'll be reflecting on The Biggest Loser episode 2 from season 15. Today we'll touch on some strategies used by trainers, precautions to be taken when working with an obese population, and how Biggest Loser trainers manage to put the personal back into personal training. First up, let's talk about strategies. Now, Dolvet is one of my favorite trainers, and in this episode we see Dolvet use questions rather than strict demands to motivate his clients to perform at intensity. For example, Dolvet chooses phrases like, "Can you push harder?" or "Can you handle that?" rather than "push harder" and "move faster." Now, this type of strategy is well suited to the weight loss community because it forces motivation to come from within the client as opposed to an external force or teacher. In this episode, we also see hope or the potential for reward used as a tool for motivating. During this week's challenge, the teams were competing for an additional die. Now, having 2 dice would allow the winning team the ability to choose their most promising member to count towards the weigh-ins. Although this strategy was implemented by the TV show as a whole, I still felt it was worth talking about. Moving on to precautions, it comes as no surprise that overweight and obese individuals will have a greater amount of stress placed on their bones and joints. Now, these elevated levels of bone and joint stress ultimately increase the risk of injury. That being said, as fitness and weight loss professionals, we should always be cautious of implementing high impact exercises into weight loss programs. In addition, with obesity comes a whole variety of obesity related diseases and illnesses. Now, much like Dolvet and Rubin, we should urge overweight clients to make physical examinations a regular part of their life. Although he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, Rubin is now aware of his condition, and with the help of Dolvet, he's able to make the changes necessary to cure himself. Finally, let's talk a little bit about how these trainers are able to put that personal back into personal training. And again, I'll use the example of Dolvet and Rubin. Now, Rubin could have gone to the doctors alone, but no, Dolvet accompanied Rubin. When faced by the unfortunate diagnosis, Rubin was not alone. He had the support of Dolvet. Now, this is obviously something that not a lot of trainers would do for their clients, but nevertheless important. Although she's a subject of much controversy, Jillian Michaels demonstrated a perfect way of understanding why Craig let himself fall so far out of shape. Jillian finds out that Craig has been carrying feelings of guilt regarding the early passing of his father. Obviously, a very emotional conversation to have with a client, but finding out the cause of a problem is one of the best ways to figure out how to solve it. Now, if you haven't seen it already, I urge you to tune into The Biggest Loser and increase your understanding of the nature of weight loss. That's all for now, guys. Thanks for watching. And next time, we'll reflect on the correlation between cool teachers and attentive students. Bye for now.